everyone and welcome back. We're going to continue our workout. We're going to start right away with 100 and we're going to go on to some tubing exercises. I'm a big fan of tubing. If you don't have tubes, very accessible online, Amazon. I think I got these for like $11 a piece. So I know some of you have purchased some of them are used to using them in class. So if you need one for home, 11 bucks, just keep an eye on the safety issues of them, you know, make sure that they're not fraying, that sort of thing. This is I would say, a medium to heavy tubing, this size. Remember, the size of the tube is what's, tells you how the resistance. If it's really thick, it's going to be really hard. If it's really skinny, it's going to be pretty easy. Again, a brand new tube, it's harder to use than an older tube. So keep all those things in mind. Please just reach out to me if you have any questions. Okay, so we're going to keep our tubing by us. What we're going to do is first work on our 100, our Pilates 100. We're going to use hand weights for that. So when we add hand weights to Pilates, we never go above 3 pounds. Now I know some people, you know, they've been lifting on a regular basis and they're using 5s. I definitely wouldn't do 8s. These are 1s. All I want to do is add a little extra, a little oomph to my 100 by pumping when I'm using my arms, trying to just add a little extra weight. So, but I wouldn't do anything. I would do 1, 2, or 3 pounds. I wouldn't do 5, but if you're really adamant and you know who you are about using heavier weight, feel free. But I wouldn't do more than 5. I definitely wouldn't do more than 3. But if you're going to use 5, stop there. Okay. After we do our 100, we're going to go right into our tubing. We're going to start in an up position for tubing. So up, just so we can get a few things done. There's a lot of exercises that I have to cover, so we're going to get going. So starting with our Pilates 100, we're going to go ahead and lie down. Now remember, with Pilates 100, we're going to go ahead and go into our imprinted pelvis. And what we're going to do is have our weights. Again, this is kicking it up another notch. Feel free to go at your level. If you're advanced, you know what to do. If you're intermediate, you could go ahead and extend those legs up into tabletop if you wish. If you're a beginner, keep those feet down. So since I'm adding weights for the first time in a while, I'm going to keep my feet down for just a little kick up on my beginner Pilates 100. So what you're going to do is take a deep breath, inhale, bring your chin towards the chest just a little bit. You're going to exhale, head, neck, and shoulders come up. You're going to lengthen your arms. I have a little bend in my elbows. You're in a pelvic tilt. And here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2 more sets. Here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Check your form. Bring yourself down slowly and relax. We're going to bring our knees into our chest. And we're going to roll around for a moment, just feeling that stretch. Good. Go ahead and roll yourself up. Again, one of the good things about Pilates 100 is that it helps warm you up. So if you were cooling down through a stretch or something like that already, that'll warm you back up. Okay, we're going to start right away. I have my list of resistance exercises. So if you have a tube, this is great. If you have one of the rubber bands, like from physical therapy or something like that, you can use that as well. Just make sure that it doesn't have any holes in it. What we're going to do is step on our tube. Now, one of my things that I don't like most in the world is having bare feet with using the tube, but I think we'll make it today. Okay, so what we're going to do is our duck walk at first. So duck walk is one of my favorite. You have distance between your feet the whole time. So you never bring your feet together. So shoulders are down, hold your abs in, take a deep breath, inhale. We're going to step, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, going the other way, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So you got to keep tension on the tube. Let's go ahead and make sure those knees stay slightly bent. It's just a little bend. Let's do it again. Step, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, hold it a second. We're going to go ahead and continue. Usually when we're all together, and we're not doing social distancing, I wait till I see you guys start crying, just kidding, and getting a reaction because you're starting to feel it in your abductors. So we're going to go ahead and continue. Let's pick up the pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, other way, step, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, one more time, let's go, step, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, other way, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, rest a second. All right, so if you have a longer living room, or wherever you're doing this, you can do 16 across, 16 back, 32 across, 32 back, whatever. You can take advantage of that space. Multiple sets, you're really going to feel it. All right, I do have a few clients who take huge steps, and their steps are like this. That's good too. That's really hard. So feel free to improvise on that. All right, so stepping in here to back into your tubing, keeping your feet apart, lifting it up. So from here, what we're going to do is instead of moving, we're just going to take a step to the side and in. Let's keep going. Let's go work unilaterally. Step and in. Step and in. Step and in. Other side. Step and in. Step and in. Step and in. Step. Let's do it again. Other side. Step and in. Step and in. Step and in. Step and other side. Here we go. Step and in. Step and in. Step and in. Step. Excellent. Go ahead and rest. All right, so we're going to continue. This is our third variation of duck walk. This time, again, we're going to stay still. We're just going to lift our leg up to the side. Just lift to the side. So let's alternate legs. So from here, so you're going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. If you need more tension, lift your hands up a little higher. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and rest. All right, good. Shake those legs out. Excellent. If you need a little stretch, feel you go like crisscross. Bring it down here. Just feel that stretch a little bit. Keep your head up. Heart rate might be up a little bit. A little bit. Other side. Feeling that little stretch. All right. Okay, so we're going to stand on the tube, and this is going to be like a squat. So what we're going to do is lift the tube up as high as we can, and all we're going to do is sit back and lift. 2, and lift. Notice my feet. They're about hip distance apart. The further they're away from each other, the harder it'll be. But this is good form. So just hold the tension in the hands. Keep going, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, keep going, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Step yourself out of that tube. Good. So we're going to switch the focus from our lower body to our upper body, taking our tubing in our hands. Again, the closer our hands are, the harder it'll be. Further away, the easier it'll be. So I'm going to go somewhere in the middle. So my arms are up. I have nice wide feet. I'm bending my knees, little pelvic tilt, abs are tight. So we're going to go ahead and pull the tubing apart and lowering it down to right by our shoulder blades and then lifting it back up. So we're going to go down, 2, lift, 2, down, 2, don't hold your breath, lift, 2, keep going, down, 2, lift, 2, down, 2, lift, keep going, down, 2, lift, 2, down, 2, lift, 2, down, 2, lift, 2, down, 2, lift, and relax. Bring it down. So that's a great exercise, especially if you're at the computer a lot, or you're driving a lot, you're on your phone a lot, and we have this whole forward flexion thing going. This whole idea of this exercise, it pulls us back. Concentrating on those shoulder blades, getting those shoulder blades together. So that's a good thing to counteract. So we're going to move on to standing balance. So just one foot inside that tube. And you can lift the tubing up as high as you can. So when there's a lot of tension on it, the foot's going to spring back quickly. So, so right now I'm pushing down. I'm shifting my weight over to one side. You know, I have my foot back just a little bit. And I'm going to shift my weight over. And I'm going to press down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 8 more on this side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release. Switch over to the other side so I kind of get these even. Bring it up as high as comfortable for you. Shift your weight over to the side that's not lifting. Lift the leg up and press down. So you're barely touching the ground. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Go ahead and shake that out. Shifting back from the lower body to the upper body, right into bicep curls. So one foot would give you more tubing to pull. 2 feet, a little less. And if you bring those feet apart, even harder. So you got to figure out what's best for you and your bicep curls. Okay, so shoulders are down, knees are slightly bent, little pelvic tilt. Open up that chest, and here's your bicep curl. Lift up and down. 2 and down. 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going to switch from a bilateral to unilateral. 1, 2, 2. Don't bring it all the way down. 3, 3. Keep tension on the tube. 4, 4. Keep going. 5, 5, 6. Hold your tummy in. 6, 7, and 7, 8, and 8. Come down out of that. Excellent. So you could do this whole series one time all the way through and get a good workout. Do it twice. That's even better. So what we're going to do is a bent over row. So we're going to stand on our tubing. I'm going to turn to the side, and we're going to hinge forward. And all we're going to do, if you may need to choke up on your tubing a little bit if it's too long. And so we're going to row. We're going to pull back. 2, so you're just pulling your elbows up. 3, getting the deltoids, the traps. Keep going. 5, 6, tummy's tight. 7, 8. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. 6, 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bring it down. Come on to that. Nicely done. All right. Side lateral raise is another great one. Anything to work on those deltoids, especially the medial delt. So you can stand on the tubing. You can drop one side. If you need more tube to the side, just move your foot down closer to the handle on the floor, or just kind of choke up on it a little bit. So move your foot up depending on what you need, and you're going to lift up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5. Tummy's tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch over to the other side. Same thing. Step on that tubing. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down and rest. I don't know if you noticed, but when I first started, I was up too high. So that's what's great about the resistance tubing, is that you can easily adjust to what you need. All right. That was side lateral raise. Before we continue, let's go ahead and give your arms a stretch real quick. So all I'm doing is lacing my fingers together and pressing them forward. I feel that all the way up my arms and across my back. Bring your arms behind you, hands together, lift it up. So just like this, and feeling that stretch. And bring it down. All right. I want to move on from the from standing to seated positions. So I'm going to go ahead and sit down on the floor. And I still have my tubing. So we're going to go ahead and work our triceps. So we worked our biceps earlier. So sit however you're comfortable. Crisscross is good. So what I like to do, this is for our tricep. I'm going to hang onto the handle, and I have it in my right hand. I'm going to bring the tubing behind me, and I'm reaching at my back as much as I can to grab the tube, and I'm going to pull that hand down to the floor. And then from here, I'm going to lift up, 2, 3, 4, keep going, 5, 6, 7, 8, let's do 8 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, try to sit tall, 3, 2, and 1. So that's my easy side. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to grab the handle in my hand. I'm going to go ahead and grab that tubing, see? And I'm going to go ahead and pull it down to the floor, working on this tricep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If it's a little easy, go ahead and adjust. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And I'm starting to feel that. So when I do that, sometimes I have elbow to the side, and sometimes I have elbow going front. So you can decide which way you want to do that. All right. The next thing we're going to do is a L-shaped leg lift. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the handle around your foot, and it's L-shaped or number 7 shape is the actual tubing. So you have this coming to the side of your body, and you're going to hang on to it like this. You can adjust the tension. And then from here, you're going to lengthen the leg behind you, and we're going to pulse it up, 2, 3, check your form, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bring the knee in and press out, 2 and out, 3, out, 4, out, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Go ahead, bring it down. So you're going to come up, switch sides. Give this tubing a pull on this side. Make the number 7 or the backwards upside down L. And then from here, extend the leg out and up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then go ahead, bring the knee in and lift. 2 and lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Go ahead, bring it down and rest. Good. Go ahead, take that tubing off your feet. Now this is the tricky part. I might need a close-up of my feet. So we're going to continue with a row, seated row this time. We're going to take the tubes and put it right on top of our feet. So just where your laces would be if you had shoes on. And then go ahead and wrap the tubing around one foot and then the other. So your feet are lassoed with the tubes, and the tubing and the handles, as you can see, come up towards your belly button. So we're going to sit up nice and tall on those sit bones. We're going to have our abs nice and tight, our shoulders down and back, our heart and sternum lifted, and we're going to pull our hands back. So using your shoulder blades, you're going to pull and release, pull and release, pull and release, pull and release. Keep going. Pull and release, pull and release, pull and release, pull. Let's do another set of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're going to move from that. We're going to take our tubing, and you can double it up like this or have it single like this. We are going to lie down, and this is going to be across our hips. So we're going to be pressing up against the tubing, doing our bridge. So we're going to lie all the way down, grab that tubing, pull it down over the hips, down to the floor, and you're going to lift the hips up, 2, 3, 4, changing it up to a 2 count, lift, 2, down, 2, lift, 2, down, 2, lift, 2, down, 2, lift, 2. Now just go ahead, pulse it up. Pulse, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze your glutes. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down and relax. Again, you could back that up on the video and do that again if you'd like. So while we're lying down here, we're going to put our feet inside the handles. Legs are up in the air. You're going to hang onto the tubing and pull it down to the floor. So inner and outer thigh, we're going to go out to the side and together. 2 and together. 3 and together. 4 and together. 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bend your knees and come down and rest a second. And we're going to go right into leg circles from here. Legs are up in the air. Double leg circles. We're going to make small circles, so bring it down, around, and lift. 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 And down, around. We're going to go the other way. So open, around, and lift up. Open, around, and lift up. Open, around, and lift. Open, around, and lift. Open, around, and lift. Tummy tight. Open, around, and lift. Open, around, and lift. One more time. Open, around, and lift. Bend the knees. Go ahead and rest. We're going to do one more with our legs inside the straps. We're going to go ahead and bend our knees, flex our feet. We're going to press out and inhale in. Extend out and inhale in. Fully extend and 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 in. Go ahead, rest. Nicely done. All right. Go ahead, roll yourself up. And let me check my exercises. Good. All right. So there's one more that we didn't do. It goes really well with that in and out. It's a lower and lift. So we're going to go ahead and have our legs up in the air. Pull our tubing down. We're going to lower the legs and lift it back up. Squeeze your legs together and lower and lift back up. And lower and lift back up. And lower and lift back up. Keep going. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Do 4 more. 4 and lift. 3 and lift. 2 and lift. Go ahead, 1 more. And lift up. Go ahead, bend your knees. Take your tubing off. Flip onto your side. And you're done with your tubing exercises. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you can see the variety of things you can do with the tubing. We may make another tubing video later on, so we have a couple to pick from. If you have any questions, let me know. And thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.